All right, let's deep dive it here, boys. We have Lambo. We have Big Tay. Two guys that play the game a little bit differently than most people. Lambo especially is going to be playing the game. He's always doing, I don't even know what he's doing in this game, but I know he's doing something different. A lot of money in the line right here. There's MCS playoffs. Two very good players. Now, Big Tay on offense here in the gun U trips. Now, or gun Y off trips, Pats. Patriots playbook. But a lot of people call this U trips. And what we see very quickly is that he's going to throw a terrible ball that should have been picked off. He's going to throw a very bad ball. It's going to get picked. That should have definitely been picked off. That's Lambo right there. Big Tay on offense. Lambo rocking the Ravens jersey. The Ravens jerseys in Madden. And he's actually in an interesting defense right here. I don't want to misspeak, okay? But it's looking like this is going to be nickel over. We're going to spread our defensive line. We're just going to get these guys in wide 9 technique, essentially. And look at the user. The user's right here. Now, I'm not 100% sure why he's doing this, but he's also shifting his backers to essentially create... Look, this guy... kind of hard to see. Can we zoom out again? Zoom out again for me. Zoom out again for me. All right, we'll show it next play. So, a little bit of a loop, but it's not really coming in super well. Now, that scramble up the middle is one of the big things that I'm always okay giving up because that just leads to so many fumbles, I feel like. I think it's very, very hard to consistently scramble up the middle. But... quick little dot right there. Big Tay's gonna move. Oh, Big Tay get with the hand. Move him. I like that, Big Tay. Yeah. Show me something then. Yeah, nice little drag route right there. Boom. Boom. What I'm talking about. Now let's pick our next play, boys. There's no reason to wait this long. All right. So the other thing too, we have a slot corner out here, right? Nickel over, nickel, gonna have a slot corner. Now with this formation, if you shift your linebackers opposite of that slot corner. So in this case, shift them to the right. We have middle backer, and then the other middle backer actually shifts out here. He'll get about right here, almost looking like another slot corner. Now, personnel-wise, it's not exactly the alignment, but like pretty close, right? Pretty close. It almost looks like he's getting a little bit quick snapped here, or he's just not setting up his defense in time. I will say this nameplate card thing at the bottom of the Ravens that says 8 is like, it just looks weird, I feel like. I don't know. So here we get the user. So the user's trying to engage, and we're trying to get a loop blitz right here, essentially. That is what Lambo's trying to do. We'll see how successful this is. Usually people do this from 6-1. Lambo doing it here from the nickel over. And the other thing with this is that Lambo's cheating with this high safety and bringing him as the user. So he's not actually taking one of the backers and doing it. We don't know yet why he's doing that. Maybe just to have this guy in this alignment for maybe different coverage purposes. Not 100% sure, but we get that edge pressure off the right side. Now, this is where it's interesting if this is consistent. I don't think this is consistent. This happened because Big Tay just double-teamed this guy right here, okay? But this guy's engaging. Okay, so center's taken care of, right? Center's being engaged with the user. So if we double-team this guy, who's going to double team him? Him and him, right? And that's what Big Tay says. He wants to double team. So, bang. This actually is more of a assignment issue blocking-wise than it is like a really good blitz. You kind of see double team. Center doesn't end up getting tapped, but he'll go here. Allows this. We haven't really seen this blitz come free yet, though, I don't think. So I'm wondering if Big Tay's almost like doing too much too early. I'm curious. Lambo wouldn't be calling this if it wasn't a good blitz. You know what I mean? Like, game's worth a lot of money. You wouldn't just call this. But I don't think we've seen it. The ideal is this loop right here. That's what he's trying to get, I believe. So let's see. And there's that loop. It comes free. And there we have it. There's kind of the screamer. Watch this D tackle. And the end guy comes free too. So we have ID the Mike to the left. No double team this time. And that guy comes free. This guy ends up engaging. That's the other D tackle. Wow, that's a good... If that can happen consistently, that is a good blitz. I'll say, though, I don't personally love the high safety user from Big Tay, or from Lambo. I'm curious what he keeps on doing with this backer. But yeah, getting that safety in the box is... at the line of scrimmage is weird. And, ooh, post route just over top the user. Bang. Looks like a little wheel behind him, too. Yeah, and close, but user's not there. And a touchdown from Tay. Nothing really too scary there for Tay, and honestly, just some weird. I felt like some weird coverages from Lambo, a little bit of a different style of defense, but sometimes that's something that can save you throughout a game, right? And we'll see. Maybe Tay ends up having some issues with it. Let's see what he ends up switching his music. See that grab for the phone? Both these guys switching up their playlist. We saw both of them. That's what they're touching their phones for. Potentially a new song to start a new drive. Almost call that new beginnings. Now we have, okay, I'm just going to skip ahead right here. And we're 1st and 10. Lambo, believe this Eagles playbook most likely. In the gun, normal Y off close. Very, very popular. And right there, so this is a deep out. He stems this way up. Way too far up. And then tries to throw it early. On the break is what he's trying to do. And it's just too deep. He does it too soon. Mistimes it because the pressure gets in. I mean, he almost got cheated, I guess, too. I wouldn't call that a cheat, but like purely from an animation standpoint, I guess. I don't know. Have that quick drag. And very early on, we're seeing Lambo's actually just letting the pressure come in. It doesn't look like he's trying to block this pressure at all. He's just trying to pass it faster than than Big Tay can get that pressure going. You see again, quick snap, get that pressure going. And this is where, man, I always find this style of playing the game very, very hard to do consistently. So I'm curious if he slows it down at some point, tries blocking the pressure. And I think he is right here, actually. We'll see. Let's see. He's going. No, he's not. It does block it, though. Okay. Good switch stick. End up throwing that ball away. That's a big deal, right, man? Especially 1st and 10. If the play you call, if it's just not there, if you don't like the look, if something's weird, man, throw the ball away. Turnovers are what win and lose you games. And you just got to avoid turnovers, man. Edge pressure this time. I'm going to go quick check down, though. Man, I'm trying to think. I don't know how I feel about Maddens where edge pressure, like slot corner blitzes are very are the meta. It's been like that for a while. This year it's not. That edge pressure is a little bit random. I don't know. That's a staple of like how I used to play Madden a lot. Is that edge pressure like that? Interesting. We're gonna go a little motion. Nothing really there. Throws that one away. Now Lambo's on a 3rd and 3 from here. And he's on the conservative ball carrier. Might see an RPO just right off rip. Might just quick snap this RPO. Big Tay on the defensive side of the ball. Let's take a second to see what he's actually in here. The dime. This is going to be the dime. One. Is he going to get into a 3-point stance? Oh, yeah. Dime 3-2. So probably can be Niners book probably. Is auto motion. I don't love these two routes. I'm curious how they end up running, but I think they get a little bit close to each other. And, no, they're right there. They bump, so definitely enough spacing. But Lambo letting the pressure just come in on him consistently, it's just a hard way to live, right? It's just a hard way. You got to make your reads so fast. And the fact of the matter is that routes take time to develop. So if someone's coming in your face in 2 seconds, well, you're never going to have time to deliver. Let's go here. RPO. He's going to go 4th and... That's what the play call showed, but he's definitely going to audible. 4th and 3. In the gun normal Y off close. Speed out. Post slant. See, this is a crazy route combo for letting pressure come in. And yeah. So I'll tell you why I say that this is a crazy route combo when you're willingly letting pressure come in. Because, okay, this route's going this deep. Okay. So for this, let's just take it left to right. For this route to get open, right? He's going to get open on the break. That's 2 seconds, right? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, then he breaks. You're letting pressure come free. So that's 2 seconds. So that route's like, eh. This route, this drag is actually a great route because he develops so fast, but you have this slant almost going right into him. And so you get one guy who almost can play both of these guys at once. And then this post route over top, these 3 routes almost take like 2 seconds just to clear each other, if that makes sense. Or else you're throwing it into traffic when they're all close to one another. I don't love that. The flat route's great. And you kind of see that, right? Where like this route's running into where this route's running. This drag is kind of getting, like this guy just defended the slant. Now he's going to defend the drag because of where he is. And so you have numerous defenders defending 2 people at once. And you have to get the ball out fast. Great switch stick, but I don't think that's a great route combo. It's just a lot running into each other. It's a massive mesh. And it's like, you're letting the pressure come in is the thing, right? It's a good route combo if you have time, right? Shed defense, something like that. But the way you're playing is, I'm going to pass it before the pressure comes in. think that's super, super tough right there. U-Trip's back on offense. He's going to motion in the zig just a step. Gonna hit the drag right there. Good switch stick from Lambo. One of the better things you could do, right? Especially when you know someone's gonna hit the underneath quite often on you. Watch this switch stick from the Lamborghini, where he's gonna switch onto this guy who's, I think, in man coverage right here and go try to attack this drag. Now, he's gonna be a little bit short of getting there, right? But it is a good idea, and that's something that now, even just showing that to Big Tay's like, oh, like, whoa, like, easy, buddy. Like, don't lurk me, please, brother. Don't lurk me, please. So, just something right there where it's a little bit like, it can be scary, it can be spooky. I'm curious to see how consistent this pressure gets in. Haven't really seen it be super consistent yet. We've seen it come in right there. It's a little bit weird. High ball, not there. Gets a red throw on. I don't even know if it was there, if he got a good, accurate ball on that. And we're back in the U-Trips. Still, notice how he's not all the way around at all. He's not doing anything like that. Good, pure, ethical hoops. Pressure off that right edge. Just pressure. Just pressure is good. Both guys, a big part of passing in this year's game that I've noticed is that a lot of these guys almost just like the pressure just comes. And they just get rid of the ball very, very fast, which is tough. It's tough to do that all game and be consistent. And part of it, too, is when you get rid of the ball that fast, you almost get rid of it before they can really make a play with the switch stick. So, something to just consider. Ooh, I think, okay, I love the emotion. I genuinely love the emotion. That's really bad. What are you doing? That's got to be a pick. That's really bad. I don't care. Like, this is a zone. Or, I mean, he might match, but, like, I mean, his eyes are turned. His eyes are looking at the QB. This is a throw. He's running this. This has to be an interception. Wow. Wow. Cooper DeG, that's really bad. That is really, really bad. Like, I'm actually a little sick. Because that's absolutely a turnover. Like, that's actually something that I don't think you should show a replay on. Like, that's oh. I mean, I love that, man. I love that. That's bad, though, yeah? If you disagree, let me know. But, like, say why. I'm curious. He went offside, so he's just going to accept it. Yeah, getting that user down. Sometimes when you get that user down for these style of blitzes, you just go too far, too fast. And, yeah. So, good job by Tay. Snapping that ball. And the little loop blitz this time comes in. Tay throws that again. That's the second time he's thrown that type of ball. And something that's happening here, Lambo's kind of freaking out. This is kind of, like, good by Tay. I mean, like, this is a bad ball. But, like, watch what happens when he clicks on. When he clicks on and swerves a little bit to the left, this defender also swerves to the left, therefore making the defender undercut it. Or like, be underneath the ball just by a step or two. That's the second time Tay has done that. I think this drive should be over for Big Tay. I think this drive should be done. But he's still hooping. Throws a post route into tight coverage, but good ball, head leverage. I mean, I love the emotion. I'm actually happy this drive's still going, purely from an entertainment standpoint. I love a dude who just gets after it. And Big Tay looks like a dude who's just getting after it, baby. Yeah. I love that, dude. We need people who want to, like, act like they want to be here, man. Look like you want to be here. Look alive. That's what I'm saying, Big Tay. Yeah. Here we go. Pressure out, right edge. Oh, wow. Throws it away. A lot of pressure right there. This blitz is low-key buzzing here and there. Not every time. Not super consistent. But it is buzzing here and there. I like that. Part of the buzzing, I think, though, Tay's trying these different blocking combinations. I don't think he knows how to block this. And because of that, one of the things that can open up a blitz and make it better, actually, is if you block it incorrectly. Because then you'll have, like, random dude come free over here, random guy jump in your center there. And it's like, ooh. And that's almost what's happening a little bit here from Big Tay, where he's trying a lot of different blocking combinations. I've seen at least 3 so far. And they look a little bit like a miss. Right there, gonna get that post. That's a tough throw. Good to see that get knocked out. I don't think that should be caught. Good defense by Lambo. And Tay, from the 44, you can't kick this? Yeah, especially with the KO, user, hit stick. Yeah. Lambo, or, Tay should be able to kick this. Coach suggestion said punt. You don't go. Yeah. And wow. That's fire. This drive should have been over already though. So as much as Tate just got cheated because he did, this drive should have been over. He threw 2 picks in my eyes. The deep fade and then that post route where the dude the defender dumped out in match, I guess. I thought that was bogus. Only thing I'd say with it is the fact that he matched up like that was kind of like, what is he doing? But I don't know. Anyways, Lambo back on the offensive side of the ball. Gun normal wild close again for him. Gonna have that drag. Big thing you see guys taking quite a bit in these games are drag routes. You got to be willing to hit the drags, brother. You got to. I always say it in these videos, but I'm gonna keep on stressing it. You got to be willing to hit the drag routes, or else what are we doing here? Right? Look at this snag. The snag's a cool little route. Ends up taking the flat instead. Gets hit. 4:20. No, 4:07 on the clock now. He's always coming out on this play with the RPO, by the way. He just always comes out on it and then audibles. Wow, bad throw by him. That was almost a really bad pass lead, too, and he got a yellow on it. So 3rd and 2. But notice he comes out in this. This is a doubles Y off because he has this RPO read that he can go to whenever he wants to, which I'm surprised he hasn't called yet. And then he always checks into the gun normal Y off close. And right here, let's see. He's going to do it again. Let's see what the play call is here. Ooh, that's a pick, right? That's a pick, right? Great switch dig to see this getting open. Cover 2 shit. I don't know, man. Like, they're right on top of each other, basically. There's a yard of difference between them. You're telling me Derwin doesn't at least animate for that on the receiver? And you can't tell me Big Tay, like, here's the thing. For this not to be an animation, this is like implying the idea that, like, Big Tay didn't hit a button. Do you think somebody who's made it this far into a tournament, who's playing a game for $30,000, didn't hit any button on this? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a tough throw, man. That's a tough throw. Good dot, Tutty. Lambo ties it up 7 a pop right now. And now we're in a little bit interesting situation, right? Where we have 3:30 left on the clock. Lambo gets ball at half. If you're Big Tay, we got to be looking to chew this clock a little bit as he throws a very tight ball. Clock's going to move with it. I think we chew this clock. Right? And that doesn't necessarily mean, I think a lot of people run into an issue where, like, they start running the ball right here on, like every down. It's like, no. You can call your plays. But when you can, inside those plays, we got to be trying to milk the clock down. He doesn't do it right there. Play clock went to 16 instead. And it's just like, you can make sure Lambo never touches this ball. You can make sure you go up 10-7 and a half, if anything. It's very easy to clock this out. Very easy. Need the first down, though. 3rd and 8. Nothing really there. Gonna end up throwing it away. And now he's in a tough spot on 4th and 8 where he's gonna go. And Lambo with a massive opportunity to, like, kind of start taking over because he gets ball at half. Loop blitz is coming. This will be a hell of a time for this little loop right here to come free. And lo and behold, it does. Oh, I don't know, man. It's that my issue with it, dude. My issue with it, man. And like, good dot. I don't want to take that. I love watching Big Tay, bro. I'm rooting for him because of this. My issue with this, dude, I'll tell you what my issue is with this from a competitive standpoint, okay? This is my issue with this from a pure competitive standpoint where a lot of someone's life is going to change when they win this game. Literally. Their entire life and their family's life will change. Like, as much as you're just like, because you're just watching, chilling, I'm just talking, chilling. Someone's life will change when they win this game. And every completion, every play is so important. And a play like this is so 50-50. This is so easily a knockout. This is so easily an undercut pick. This is so easily not what the result is right here. And for this to be the result when it's based off of chance, I hate. Now, Madden is a simulation football game, so I get it. I just believe that when we have the opportunity to control some of these circumstances, we should. And I don't think that's how that should have happened. I don't know. I don't love it. But Big Tay scores. Very tight ball. And, yeah, I mean, shoot. Maybe that's a consistent ball. Maybe that's really consistent. It just... Maybe that was a really tight window that he knew he could hit. I don't know. we're watching a replay right here. I will take back this. If that's a ball that is consistently able to get bullet passed up like that and caught for and racked, okay. I'm not convinced it is. Maybe it is. And if it is, that's a great ball. That's a great ball. If it's not, I think that sucks. But if it is, great play by Tay. Seriously, that's my honest thoughts. I don't want to take away the chance that was just a really good play from Tay. It's just the way that ball ended up looking was like, I don't know. I was skeptical. We see Big Tay here on defense in the 3-4 odd now, though. Gonna roll out. Lambo's gonna throw that ball away. Get 2:49 on the clock here in the half. And with Lambo getting ball at half, he's in a fine spot, right? Obviously, we gotta move the ball some. He's made both these guys made a couple questionable balls. And notice he put the touch pass in his audibles here as he's going against 3-4 odd, but he's not gonna call it right here. He's gonna look. Really nothing there, so he's gonna throw this ball away again. So Big Tay, low-key getting baggy. When you go up against something like 3-4 odd, you think someone's gonna send the dogs at you. So sometimes when they don't, it kind of like catches you by surprise. You're like, whoa, hey there, bucko. Now we're gonna see Lambo go into the trips tight end flex, which tells me he is in the Eagles playbook, by the way. And he's just gonna go to a very basic setup of the trips tight end flex. Gonna get that slant open in the middle of the field. Super tough play to stop, man. Very, very tough. Very, very tough. And he has a chance to take this to a 2-minute warning. He's not going to. We're going to see him call. So why does he is this just like supposed to be a super late ball? He's the only player I've seen do this. And by the way, how's that not intentional grounding? Oh, he's offsides. Jeez. He's the only player I've seen do that deep of an out route. And he's done it twice now. Maybe not that deep twice, but like deep enough for me to comment on it being deep. And I'm not 100% sure why he's doing that. Unless, like, he just thinks of it as he was going to go double streaks, I guess. And now he's just going to go deep out route. Because why not, basically? Because, like, it could be a super late beater or a super late throw, maybe. I'm not sure. Playmaker backwards, not there. And honestly, Tay's bagging. Like, Tay, I think, like, 4 out of the 5 plays we've seen, Tay has bagged. Lambo just picked up 1 first down, they get an offside. So 2nd and 5 here. 9 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. And now Lambo's going to go into this touch pass. Big thing here, I mean, leverage-wise, if you could seal this, get this, and get this, big play opportunity. I will say Tay's probably ready for this. Not quite. Does he get outside? 1-on-1? No. And Lambo there falls down as well. It didn't really matter. But I'm curious, just like the way he behaved right there, I'm curious if Lambo might run the ball here on first down because he's starting to take advantage of or take note of that clock. And if he goes to a touch pass, same idea. And he's going to go inside zone. Yeah. And so here he's like, hey, I want this clock going. Tay, if you want to take your timeouts, you can. But I want this clock. I want to get this bad boy going here, right? Because 30-second play clock, run this down. And maybe he doesn't. Because he went, hurry up. Yeah, I don't know why he's doing that. The deep out. I don't know what advantage that gives. I don't know. Quick drag. Misses the throw, though. All right, so massive 3rd and 9 right here. Let's see. He goes up the seam. He actually could have hit that seam. Oh! So this is one of the things like getting the ball out super fast. And like it's hard to ever criticize this type of read. But notice what happens right here. This guy bails. This corner route's actually open for a touchdown or a massive dot. He even had the tight end seam early. A couple of actual missed reads for Lambo on this one. Ends up being a good game anyway. So that's why it's hard to be like, oh, you missed B at 14:29 in the video. Because it's like, I mean, he hit an open read, right? But it is interesting. I think Tay just let up 2 kind of big gains on that play. And a little fortunate that Lambo decided to just chuck it underneath instead, which was open again. Gets to a 4th and 2. Big play for both these guys. Tay has a chance to get a stop and be able to get points here too. Because Lambo is at just around midfield at 36. So getting 3 very, very easy here. Potentially even 7. And then Lambo has a chance to extend this drive, score, gets ball a half, score again, be able to take a nice lead here too. 3-4 odd is the defense. And pressure does not get picked up. So it's just going to be a pure cover situation here. Oh, he's going big balls. Halfback wheel out of the backfield. That's big dog Chris Johnson. Yeah, it's just a hard flat man up. Switch kick went away. Good job. It's crazy because I thought he was going to end up hitting this post route here. And ends up just keeping the eyes on the wheel. open right after the switch stick went away. Big touchdown. Tay, though, a chance to answer back. Here we get that big play replay from the EA production crew. Shout out to them. And then a little 2-box. Yeah, I like the Ravens hat on Lambo. I like that Ravens hat. Nothing there. Tay throws it away. So now if you're Lambo after that throwaway right there, you're like, oh, wait a second. Wait a second, dude. Let me lean forward and lock in here. I liked it. Man, this loop isn't great. I don't know. The pressure, I don't know. The pressure's weird. And I say that, and okay. Okay, I don't know what that, I don't know what that was. I'd like to see, what that was again, actually. He, like, hesitates. It's so hard, man, because if you go play that the entire way, he just runs by you. But if you don't, then that happens. That's why I think users just need to have more control over them. Because I think that's such a bad read from Tay. I do. And that's a really bad read. And that loop came in too. So I don't know. The loop is weird. The loop is weird. I do think part of the pressure coming in consistently is almost Tay just like not knowing a good blocking formula for this, which does suck if you're in that situation. But 14-14, 3rd and 23 now. You're in a situation where on 4th down, I don't know. I don't want to say punt. No one really says the P word here, but something to consider maybe. Pressure is picked up, just nothing there. Misses the comeback route he could have hit. And with a sack, I mean, 4th and 30, you're punting. 100%. You know, I thought maybe 4th and 15 he might go. 4th and 30, you're absolutely punting. Lambo now in a really good spot. And he's just going to punt it forward. I think that's so wrong to punt it forward, by the way. Like, you absolutely punt this ball out of bounds. But, like, you like, barely hit the out of bounds is the goal. So you let Lambo, doesn't get a big return anyways, but anyways. At the 35 with a timeout in 48 seconds, needs 25 yards, 27 yards to get 3, give or take. Remember, we did see a blocked field goal earlier too. And I don't know how that fade ended up being like that, but ends up getting bagged, pressure off the edge. Tay's not afraid to send edge pressure, I'll say that. A little bit off meta style. Usually we see interior pressure in this game nowadays. Tay has definitely sent one or both slot corners quite often. And right there, oh, you know what? I wonder if that one route was, if that was actually a C route. They stepped all the way up. I don't know. One timeout for Lambo. He's going to go tight end wide side. Post route. Got it. And now he's going to be in position to get 3. He calls a timeout a little early, which could be scary, actually, depending on how this play goes. I actually think you just eat the, like the 16 seconds, call your timeout with a couple seconds and kick your 3. Here, it can just get weird. Yeah, throws it away. Yeah, you just don't want to do anything stupid. You just really can't afford to do anything dumb right here. You have to get your 3 points. You're not going to score 7. Yeah, call whatever. Throw the ball away. Don't even throw this to a receiver. Yeah, he does that. Boom, throws it away. That's what's scary. If he got a throwaway to the right side, that's the intentional grounding. That could be really bad. So let's see what he does here. Just throw the ball away. Throw the ball away. Yeah. Corner route, out route. C route. Don't do anything dumb. Don't lose yourself the game. I mean, he's kind of going for a bomb a little bit, but like not there. See that? That's what I'm saying. Like that right there. Now it's to the 42, so it doesn't even matter. Not a ton, but like I don't know, a couple yards back, it's like scary, you know. I don't know exactly where Justin Tucker can kick from, but I would imagine like if it's at the 45-yard line, that's a scarier, definitely scarier. Anyways, Lambo can go into half up 3, getting ball. Both these guys, though, offensively have done some things that me personally, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't love that ball. But hey, we're here. All right, so Lambo with ball right now. Pressure comes free. Gets a delay or gets the intentional grounding backed up pretty far. Would have been a little fortunate if he got that ball a little bit more forward. Hate this. Because like there was a corner route over there. Again, you're seeing kind of the same, like, he's just kind of letting the pressure go. Now, right here, he actually sets up pressure trying to pick it up. He does, and then hits that seam. Oh, a late drop. Oh, I thought that was a catch all the way. Here's a great opportunity. He damn near made a football move with that. All right, 3rd and 23. Now Lambo is trying to pick up pressure, though. We're seeing him do this. Tay always does. Lambo's hit or miss with it. Not really there, though. Goes playmaker backwards. Remember, both these guys have the Master Tactician ability on their QB, which that's 4 AP for Master Tactician. And that ability gets you QB playmaker, gets you Hot Route Master, and Conductor. Massive stop out of half for Tay. Kind of just totally out of the blue. And he's going to punt this ball totally forward, too. Opportunity for a potential return right here. Nothing, though. Always a chance. College football would be crazy to punt it forward. Madden, Madden's so tough to make people miss in the open field, bro. I hope Madden adapts college football movement at some point. It won't, I don't think, but I hope they do. I'm very pro that. And, all right, Tay, you're down 3. You got ball. You just got the stop you had to get. Right, that's the scary part in the situation you're just in. Like, you got to go get yourself a stop. You got it. Now it's like, okay, let's see what we can do with it. Oh, touchdown. Oh, the shed at the perfect time. A little bumpage on the right side with that fade. That Tay's thrown that fade a few times where it wasn't open. That time, the defender got completely sucked down. I don't even know exactly how, but he did. And Tay totally misses it. Again, trying to get that loop here to the right side with this defensive tackle. Gets that loop totally free. Goes quick throw. Pick! Tay with another kind of questionable ball. Like, there's nothing else for me to say. And I'm truthfully, I'm rooting for Tay because I like him being animated. But it's like, I think that's a pick, and I don't think you'll change my mind on that. I think like it's just a bad read. And I understand that, like, I guess Calvin gets his hands on it, but it's like that's just you shouldn't. You make a read like that, it just shouldn't be a simple incompletion. Objectively, it's just a really bad read. Loop blitz comes in again, really good throw on the cut, and you drop the pick. You score a touchdown the next play. A story as old as time in Madden, seeing it again right here. Lambo. So this one of the holes in this defense, I'm surprised Tay hasn't taken a bigger advantage of, right? He's on this safety that would start up here. So there's a massive gap in the defense right there. Throws this post right in the break. And that's J-Mo. Waymo. Run very fast, Mo. Touchdown. And just like that, Tay's up 4 when he was just in kind of a crappy spot. I really do think he's thrown a couple of bad reads this game. Lambo has 2, to be fair. So it's like, Lambo with the quick throw down to the halfback. Chris Johnson gonna go down. Picked up easy yardage right there. That was one of the issues with Tay trying to send 5 so often, right? Because he's gonna send these slot corners. And so this route on the left, he's stemming up a C route all the way and making it like a inside release streak. Oh. I was just talking about how it's hard to make people miss an open field. He gets busy. And we're starting to see some explosive plays here. Okay. But when Tay on defense is sending this DB fire style blitz where he's going with both slot corners or a slot corner and a backer, an issue that kind of can stem from that is that the pressure takes a second to get there and you're blitzing so many people. Super deep out route. That's not a good ball. I don't know. So super deep out route is just a hard area to hit. And I mean, I kind of get it, but like, I kind of see what he's seeing. Cause like this defender's flat footed, right? So if you watch the left corner, he's just flat footed right here. He just stands. So it's like, okay, maybe he just won't move back with him, but then he does. I don't understand the point of the super deep out. And it's like, man, this has to be an interception. It has to be. And I think that's pick artist too. Maybe it's, I don't care if it is. I actually don't care. It should just be a pick. It's just a bad ball. And I see like the flat-footedness. You just see he's going by. The DB ends up flipping his hips. Good play by the DB even, you could say. But it's just like, man, like that's, I just think that's got to be an interception. I know for me personally, at those types, like, I don't know. Misses the flat, has the flat still, throws it late, but the defender ends up coming down. Could have got more yards had he hit it fast. Lambo on a 3rd and 7. Down 4, though, so I'm curious what the situation is if this gets to a 4th down. Gotta watch that left corner of the end zone. Instead, he's going halfback, tight throw in that seam. And on a 4th and 7 here, you're down 4. You can kick, and it's probably going to stay a 1-possession game no matter what. He's going to go for it, it looks like. And this is just a tough go for it, man. This is a really tough go for it. And I think he has a good play call right here. Going to slant that guy, just snap the hell out of the ball, yeah? Yep. Nothing really there. Great switch stick by him. Great switch stick by Tay. Really, really good onto the hook. And he's out of there for... Are we... No, no, no. I mean, okay. Okay. 6. Okay. That was crazy camera work. I love the reactions though by Tay. Like seriously, you're a dog. So you just see that slant get in there, switch stick, and then cut it off. Bang. Really, really good. Great job, great defense. And then nice. So here, Lambo, he was winning at half. Oh! Oh! What do we have here? So he has drag route. He goes QB playmaker on this guy. He's gonna send him up. But he bumped. Oh, that sucks, dude. Okay, so watch this, right? This guy's getting into, so playmaker up, gonna get into this open area of the field. He bumps him and then goes like right here for an easy pick, and it's 6. Oh, wow. You see little bumpage? That's actually a good area of the field to get to. Pick 6. I mean, kind of wow. Um, yeah. I mean, 21 unanswered for Tay in the course of 2.5 minutes. Jeez, that's a tough one to come back from. There's the halfback underneath. Now, if you're Big Tay, it's just like, bro, like make Lambo kind of milk himself some, right? Prevent any kind of huge plays. And I mean, you're in a freaking great spot, dude. So this is a C route. If you guys seeing this out or this route that goes in and then all the way up, this is actually a C route that he's hot routing, but then stemming all the way up. So that cuts way up here. I'll be honest, some of the stuff that like Lambo's doing with routes, I haven't, and that's probably why. Because he gets into the seam a little bit. I think that could have happened with the streak. I'll be honest. But yeah, Tay does literally the thing he can't do and gives up this super quick, easy touchdown. So we're going to skip ahead now to Tay on offense. This has been a massive just scoring frenzy, I feel like. And yeah, Tay's upset with himself because he like, and it's like one of those situations where you start getting like into the mathematics of it, where it's like, dude, just make him work the way down the field. You don't turn the ball over. You just milk the clock. If you don't score another point, you're in a great spot. And then that turnover or that quick score keeps Lambo in the game. And I didn't even mention it, or I didn't even notice it, but I think Lambo got the 2. I'm trying to think of what the score was, but it's 35-25 now, so he's only down 10. And so now Tay's got to like, you know what I mean? Like ideally, that drive lasts into the 4th quarter. Goes drag underneath, 2 really good reads to start this one off. And if you're Tay, you're happy that's 2nd and 1. You're in a spot, he's going to chew clock. You're in a spot where 2nd and 1 is so big for you because it's so easy to pick up a 2nd and 1, and you're gaining an extra down, which is going to kill an extra 30 seconds, which for Lambo to win this game, in your mind, if you're Tay, it's going to be a long comeback, right? So that's huge. Gonna have this zig route late. Does he fall or does he score? He should score. Okay, I was curious if he was going to go super, super clock mode, but I'm glad he's not. Because the point of the matter is, when you're up 2 scores, you score a touchdown, go up 3 scores, there's no milking that's better than that, really. Unless, like, end of literal game. And Tay now with the clock at 1 minute, if not less, is going to be able to take this into the 4th quarter. It's just a tough spot for Lambo. Yeah, we're at 53. Run this ball. Milk this all the way down. Or you don't even have to, actually. I think you run that ball. I think you run it because I don't know. I think you'd be one to run that ball, though. Let's see. Lambo almost went off sides right there. Jeez. Pressure's been decent for Lambo. Taze has done a good job getting the ball off fast. Pressure again for Lambo, gets in there. Drag, or that was Chris Johnson underneath on the little halfback in route. Or actually, that was an out. But that's why I wish he would have ran the ball on 1st down, because now we'd be in the 4th quarter, whereas we do have to snap the ball again. And there's actually a chance that Lambo gets the ball back before the 4th. And so it's like, that's why I like that 1st down run so much. Had we done it. Tay in the Y trips. Goes out route, bang, tutty. Nice. I believe this isn't even a speed out. This is like a stock out route, right? Oh no, it's a zig. Bang, bang, touchdown. Too easy for him, he says. He'll go up 17. Now, what? Lambo. Just. Jeez. I mean, wow. Like, your Tay, man, it's. It's just like stuff you just need to play a little bit of defense to make him work. And Lambo's moving the ball down the field so fast on you. Wow. Already down to the 6-yard line right when the fourth quarter starts. He scores a touchdown here. I mean, he's right back in the game. If you're Lambo, you just got to score, man. You got to find a way to score. RPO read bubble. And wow, I mean, genuinely worst case scenario for Tay right there. Best case for Lambo. Let's jump this ahead some. Tay is back on offense. So it's like, here we go. And we're going to run it back replay right here, of course. Bang. Easy. Lambo will try the onside, which is fair. He went for 2 and didn't get it. And Tay gets that onside. All right. Now for Tay, you got to be a little careful, but like we got to be in clock mode at least early on the early downs, and he is. 2nd and 11. It's always tough, but I think that's the right call there. You have 3 downs to pick up the first down. And with the fact that Lambo didn't get the 2 and you're up 11, a 3, right, puts you up 14, which is a pretty safe lead, right? It's a pretty safe, like you shouldn't lose in regulation if you're up 14. It's very statistically unlikely. You could, obviously. It's just tough. Goes quick drag underneath. Love that low route. 3rd and 6 and in field goal range right here. Let's see. He's definitely going to obviously pass right here. I'm curious if a 4th down comes up, what you do, right? Because, I mean, also, if you're able to convert the 4th down, it's another 90 seconds minimum off the clock, really, give or take. We'll see. He lets Lambo set up the pressure. He could have snapped that before he got there. And he's motioning the halfback over again. Going to block him, though. Has been setting him out a few times in that situation. Halfback actually picked up a big block. Zig route. Is he inbounds? Out of bounds? Where did they get marked down? Did the knee go down? Out of bounds. Unfortunate for Tay. But big conversion. Big conversion. Yeah, big tackle for Lambo, though, too. Yep, runs the ball. Everyone in the building knew he was going to run the ball right there. Milk this down. Milk it down. One thing to note is that onside kicks are kind of prevalent and are kind of common in this game. So it's like, that's definitely a possibility that can happen. Just something to keep in mind. And he's actually going, okay, I was going to say this. The play he was calling was a little bit more of a bigger play. And he ends up going to scat. Oh, had the snag. Pressure got in. 3rd and 11 now. Okay. Let's see what happens on 3rd and 11. Lambo's still setting that loop, right? Still setting that loop. But, like, that's where it's almost like, bro, you just want to snap the ball before his, yeah. Oh, but pressure came in still. The end came screaming. That's tough. That's tough. He's going to kick, as he should. Remember, Lambo did block a kick earlier. So maybe he has a field goal block glitch. Potentially. I do believe Tay could get a perfect kick and negate anything, and he does, and the kick goes up and through. Up 14 now. Lambo's going to get the ball. Pressure coming. And, you know, it's crazy how easily Lambo's just pushing the ball downfield right now. And, oh, wow. In my head, I just saw him pick field goal, and I was like, that's weird. I don't know if anyone else saw that in the recent plays. Okay, that was odd. Pressure. That would have been G's. That would have been G's in the chat. All right. Let's see it. Running back. I mean, they do so many of these running back replays in this tournament. I can't lie. They've done so many. If you watch these other breakdowns, you've seen them. So there's been a shot play a couple times. Users getting over there. Post routes there. Good. Boom. Only, I mean, man, just the speed at which Lambo's moving the ball down the field is crazy. Only thing you can say with Tay on this is at least, like, the clock runs, I guess. Has drag underneath. Tackle. That's a big time tackle. Inbounds. Keeping the clock going. Runoff is there with 2:30 now. Lambo go back to the gun normal while close. Gotta watch tight end corner route. This hitch can pull down flat zones. Nothing really there, though. Mike playmaker can't really make that throw. Throws it away. 2:19 now. That 2-minute warning is playing a massive thing for both people's time management, as that is another clock stopper. So scoring before the 2-minute warning is massive, if he can. Drops back again. Goes quick in. Got it. That should take us to the 2. Let's see. That does. Okay, that stops the clock. That's a big deal for Tay. But Lambo, 3 timeouts. 3 timeouts and an onside kick possibility. This is actually a tough spot, I think, if you scored, you onside kick, because onside kicking, if you don't get it, gives Tay 3 points. Right? Just gives Tay 3. If you kick deep, you can get a legit stop. So, I don't know, just random thoughts. Drops back, pump fake. I would like to see them be more willing to give sacks. Like, right there, I felt like he got that ball so late. And at some point, it's just like, make him hold on to the ball. It limit throw out sack picks, too. I don't know, random food for thought. Goes quick motion. Again, Tay throws it away. He had the touchdown, though. Again, Tay sending the slot corner pressure. He loves sending that slot corner pressure. He does it so often. Let's see what happens here. Let's go. Wheel route. Could be open in the seam. Not going to be there. Zig in the barely. Got it. And if you're Tay, Lambo did move down the field very fast, but you did take off a good amount of time. Like, you know what I mean? You got it underneath 2. It's 149 now. I'm curious what Lambo does, because I do think an onside is scary here. I don't think I kick an onside here, because if you don't get it, it is 3 points for Tay. That's GG's. Unless, I mean, you go for another onside, I guess. There is that game you could play, I guess. But he's going to kick deep. Yeah, because he can even... Lambo's in a spot right here where he can kick deep and even give up a first down and still get a stop, get the ball back, right? So I think he's right here to kick deep. Kicks out the back of the end zone, which means no time runs off either. If there's a comeback to be had right here, it's going to come down to the final seconds. And yeah, Laporta eats a big hit, but was called a touchdown before, and he held on. So let's see Tay. I think if you're Tay, man, part of this is just like, just get first. Get first. Yeah. Goes really good read. That's 1 first down. We're 3 yards away from field goal range. There's a timeout. Now you really can't let up another first down. And you can't even let up 4 yards. 3 yards, maybe. Yeah, just beats it off the press. Open. And yeah, Tay now can get not under center into the pistol. Look to run the ball. Oh, run totally blown up. Fights forward a little bit, but 49. Now definitely out of field goal range. We got dot. Got dot one more time. Literally, at this, it's insane. Because it's like, you've played all game. It's kind of like whatever. All the drives, like whatever. But now it's like, you just need 1 dot. 1 dot. You have 2 plays. 1 dot into field goal range. You don't even need a first down, necessarily. You'd like it, obviously. Goes post route on the break. Drops it. Drops it. So notice this right here. You can see leverage-wise that this is going to get open. And this is open. Right? This guy's cutting. This post route's cutting underneath that guy. Flips his hips. That's there. Just doesn't hold on to it. I probably doesn't have gift wrap on his QB. I'm guessing. I would assume. And that sucks, bro. There's so much pressure right here. It's like, that's the dot. You made a really good read. And it's like, nope, not yet. And now you have 1 play to get 3 or really about 5 yards, or 2 plays to get a first down. This could be tough. Middle hash he doesn't love either. Snap it before the pressure really gets set up. Gets halfback right there, first down. Stays in. And that's GG's. Big Tay, love the emotion. Both guys made some bad reads, I'll be honest with you. Big Tay, absolutely love the emotion. He's going to move on, wins a lot of money right here. Beats Lambo. Lambo with a cool scheme on defense, but Big Tay, just a crazy beginning of half run that he went on, right? Just like kind of nuts.